I'm Marty Smith, and they've already sent me back to the courthouse. I think this is elder abuse. Today, Rick Grimes is looking over the piss files. The piss files are a alleged list of teams implicated in cheating in the Piston Cup Series. Today, he's going to reveal to the public who's in the files and their punishments for cheating in the Piston Cup Series.
Hello everyone, I'm Rick Grimes. Welcome to my court. My boy Daryl went out and found some files. It was some disgusting shit. Multiple teams have been taking performance-enhancing drugs, causing them to perform worse. These performance-enhancing drugs are called MID or mid. These drivers would take this mid and then they'd bet on themselves to do bad in the race. They intentionally made themselves worse at driving so they could get millions of dollars from gambling and betting on themselves. The following teams, if they're found guilty, will be banned from future Pistain events. Schlackhorn Racing, Polish Orlean Racing, and tax evasion racing. What's that, Daryl? What do you mean tax evasion racing isn't taking performance-enhancing drugs? They haven't won a single race, and they've been here since the very first one. Well, apparently, tax evasion racing's just so bad. They haven't won a race even though they didn't take their drugs or gamble. So tax evasion racing's innocent. But Schlackhorn Racing, Polish Orlean Racing, what do you have to say for yourselves?
21?
Have you been bit? Have you been bit? Alright, I have no choice but to ban Schlackhorn Racing and Polish Orlean Racing after Season 2. All their drivers won't be able to compete in the Piston Cup Series, except for Queso. He's the only one on the list that did not take the drugs or gamble.
Historic day here. Schlackhorn Racing and Polish Orlean Racing will be banned for taking performance-enhancing drugs called mid. They'll join Phantom Motorsports in being banned from Pistain Cup after Season 2. Queso is the only driver of these teams not banned after this. Will these teams finally get their first win in the remaining races of the season, or will they go out winless? And which team will Queso, the regular season champion, decide to race for in Season 3? Now we take you to Pyongyang's Super Speedway, where fastest driver of all time, Kim Jong-un, has made it just in time for playing of the anthem.
Great to have Supreme Leader Kim Jong-un here. Of course, has the fastest lap ever at this racetrack of 2 seconds. And today he's also going to be waving the flag here today and deciding the cautions. Now, let's get into the playoffs. All you have to do is finish ahead of the driver you're up against this week. And then you'll move on to the round of 8. We got the 1 seed Queso versus 16 seed Ryan Reynolds. Whoever finishes ahead of each other moves on to the round of 8, and they'll face either the 9 seed John Cena or the 8 seed Mike Hunt. In the 4 seed, it's EDP versus the 13 seed LeBron James. The winner of that will face either Ehrmantraut or McQueen in Texas. On the other side of the bracket, it's the 2nd seed Vaughn Riley versus 15 seed Richard Hammond. Hammond, of course, trying to get a championship before he's banned from Piston Cup. In the 10th seed is the defending champion Homelander versus his teammate, the 7th seed Davidson. And it's multi-winner Walter White in the 3 seed versus the 14 seed Boob. And finally, in the 11th seed is Bob Cockass versus 6 seed Oppenheimer. Now let's get to the starting lineups. After 10 races, it's finally the playoffs. And what better way to start it in Pyongyang, North Korea? All you have to do is finish against the driver you're against this week and get the next round. The green flag waves by Kim Jong-un. Ehrmantraut in the lead, trying to win in front of Kim Jong-un. These drivers not only are trying to win a championship, they're trying to win a race in front of the greatest driver of all time, Kim Jong-un. Ehrmantraut in the lead, Cockass and Homelander side by side for 2nd place. Ryan Reynolds and Davidson also side by side. Homelander is going to pass Cockass there. Now Ryan Reynolds making it 3 wide. He's trying to pass Cockass as well.
Ehrmantraut and Homelander side by side for the lead. Ehrmantraut has it for now. Homelander trying to chase him down. As they go into turn 3, side by side, Ryan Reynolds drafting with Homelander side by side in turn 3. I'm a bit under the weather right now. The doctors here in North Korea say it's my immune system reacting to free air for the first time from his glorious leader Kim Jong-un. He 100% purified this air and doesn't have any capitalist air in it like in America. So my body is adjusting to that. As Ehrmantraut will pass Homelander for the lead of this race and will lead lap 1 of the North Korean GP. But Homelander in the red, white, and blue will try to pass Ehrmantraut here. He does briefly. They're going to be side by side again. Great battle for a lead here. Ehrmantraut doesn't have any help on the top lane, and yet he still is able to defend himself from Homelander. Ryan Reynolds drafting with Homelander this whole time, and Homelander cannot just get around Ehrmantraut there, as Cockass gets blocked by Oppenheimer. Great block from Oppenheimer there, trying to block the driver he's up against today. Again, all you gotta do is perform better than the guy that you're up against in the bracket here today. And right now, Cockass and Oppenheimer, 2 drivers up against each other this round, and they're having a great battle so far. Oppenheimer with that late block. Cockass trying to get around him and into the round of 8. Oppenheimer trying to hold on to his spot to the next round of the playoffs as we head to lap 3, and Cockass will go to the inside of Oppenheimer side by side for a spot on the line for the next round as they go into turn 1. And Cockass, another late block from Oppenheimer there. He gets loose there, and he's still able to hold on. Oppenheimer with a lot of late blocks. And this is the kind of performance you want if you want to get into the next round of the playoffs. Oppenheimer trying to use every inch of the track to block Cockass and get himself in the next round of the playoffs. Now Cockass is now drafting with Hunt. Hunt's against John Cena, who's in front of Oppenheimer right now. So these two are trying to draft together, maybe a mutual pack here, drafting and working together to try to get past the drivers they're up against this week. That's Cockass trying to pass Oppenheimer, Hunt's trying to pass Cena. Both of them are right in front of them there. They just need to work together. LeBron James, a teammate to Hunt, also helping them draft there. Lightning McQueen trying to catch LeBron James. They're up against each other this week. He's trying to draft with his teammate Davidson to catch LeBron, the driver he's up against this week. As now Hammond and Vaughn Riley and Queso try to make it 3 wide, and he will just for briefly second.
Hammond and Vaughn Riley, two drivers up against each other this week. Again, another battle between playoff drivers, but Queso does not give a shit. He's trying to pass up both of them and catch up to Ryan Reynolds up ahead. Queso and Hammond side by side. He just ruined that battle between Vaughn Riley and Hammond, not gonna lie. The 1C Queso trying to make a comeback here. Trout still in first place, followed by Homelander in second place, and Ryan Reynolds in third. Ryan Reynolds is against Queso. He's towards the back of the field right now and trying to pass Hammond and get up here. Ryan Reynolds with a huge cushion here. Look at these three draft together, way ahead of the field. Queso's going to have to get through like 10 cars just to pass Ryan Reynolds, the driver he's up against today. Can Ryan Reynolds, the 16th seed, have the upset here today? Queso is still having trouble passing Hammond. For Hammond, his target's right ahead of him, Vaughn Riley. And now EDP is drafting with Queso, and Hammond and Vaughn Riley, the two drivers against each other, are drafting together, trying to pass these two drivers. That's interesting strategy here. And Hammond trying to make it look 3 wide there, and Vaughn Riley will pass EDP. Now Hammond trying to pass EDP, a little shake and bake there. Hammond side by side with EDP. His target, Vaughn Riley, is right in front of him. He's very close to making the playoffs, while Queso, the 1 seed, is outside of the top 10 right now. And then the driver he's up against, Ryan Reynolds, is in third. He's got a lot of work to do. He's trying to pass EDP here. The first driver he needs to pass them. I think he's second last in the playoff drivers right now. As we head to lap 6, Vaughn Riley trying to pass Walter White here, and Hammond late block on Queso. Now Hammond and Vaughn Riley, once again, the drivers up against each other this week are drafting together, trying to pass Walter White, the multi-time winner this season. Can the two veterans battling right now, Vaughn Riley and Walter White, they both made the playoffs last season. And Vaughn Riley made the championship race last season. And Vaughn Riley is not able to do it now. EDP on the inside of Hammond. A bunch of veterans from season 1 here together in this pack as EDP tries to go to the inside of Hammond there. Is he going to be able to do it? Hammond with a bunch of draft with Vaughn Riley. The draft of Vaughn Riley. The driver he's up against just saved him from being passed from EDP there. Vaughn Riley, costly mistake there. Accidentally gave the draft available for Hammond, the driver he's up against, to pass EDP. As we head to lap 7, Vaughn Riley right behind the veteran Walter White as they're side by side. Two veterans of the sport side by side in playoffs was better than this. Turn 1 here. And Walter White will fend off Vaughn Riley as Hammond's trying to catch the both of them. Now Homelander, he's getting on Trout for the lead. Trout trying to get his first career win for himself, get a win for Los Wills from Moss Racing. Homelander trying to get his second career win here internationally in the front of these North Korean fans. Can Homelander do it? Coming off of turn 4 here in Pyongyang, North Korea, coming to lap 8. Trout has led every single lap so far. Homelander is trying to change that here. As we're now at lap 8 of 40, and Ryan Reynolds, John Cena, and Oppenheimer, they're catching these two. There's now about a 5 or 6 car pack here in front of the field. There's no one else behind Caucas. Caucas barely in this pack. The rest of the field wanting a caution in order to be even in conversation for a win. As Ryan Reynolds will go to the inside of Homelander. He's got no help there, but he's right behind the bumper of Homelander. He's going to go to the inside of Homelander. No help on the bottom there, but can Ryan Reynolds do it? As we enter turn 2, Homelander traffic with Trout. They're going to be side by side for second place, and Ryan Reynolds with no help could not do it there. He could not get second place with no help. Oppenheimer working with Cena here, drafting together, trying to get away from Caucas. Caucas trying to catch up to Oppenheimer and make it to the next round of the playoffs. Caucas will go to the inside of Oppenheimer as we head to lap 9, side by side. But Oppenheimer on the top lane is getting some draft from John Cena, the fan favorite here, with that CCP car. And Caucas is unable to get into the inside of Oppenheimer, but he certainly catched him here. He's getting on Oppenheimer more and more, and Oppenheimer's going to need one of those late blocks yet again if he wants to stay in the playoffs. Caucas, the only Stewart Atz Racing driver left in the playoffs, trying to carry his whole team's hopes and dreams here. As Hammond will catch back up with Vaughn Riley after that chaos with Queso earlier. Hammond is also the only driver for Phantom Motorsports left in this race. He's carrying his team's hopes of winning a championship before they're banned from the sport after Season 2. Can Richard Hammond get revenge here as he's going and gaining on Vaughn Riley? Can he win a championship on his team's way out of the sport as we head to lap 10 of 40? We're already a fourth of the way through this race. And Davidson is on the inside of McQueen. Trout's led every single lap so far, and we're fourth of the way through it. But Homelander's been challenging all day, and he's right behind him. And now Caucas is right behind Oppenheimer. The two playoff rivals Can Cockhouse finally do it, or will Oppenheimer have yet another flop? As they enter turn 3, Cockhouse has not been able to pass Oppenheimer yet. Is this his chance? Homelander sees them, the opening on the bottom, and they're going to be side by side. Coming out of turn 4, Irma tries to let every single lap, but Homelander's trying to change it here. As we head to lap 11, can the American win in front of this North Korean audience? I'm not sure how Kim Jong-un will take a superhero from America winning this race from Team USA Racing, as he's side by side with Mike Ehrmantraut from Los Polos Hermanos Racing. The crowd is cheering for Ehrmantraut. Can he defend the American Homelander? I mean, they're both American, but Homelander is way more patriotic than Ehrmantraut. As they're side by side going down the backstretch, it looks like Ehrmantraut will fend off Homelander, and Homelander will have to wait even longer to pass him. And now we're 3 wide between John Cena, Oppenheimer, and Cockass. This might be his chance to pass Oppenheimer and make it into the round of 8. Cena will get out of the 3 wide, and it's just going to be one-on-one Oppenheimer versus Cockass. And Cockass has the draft of John Cena. Will that be enough for him to pass Oppenheimer and make it into the round of 8? Now Cena will go back up and get some draft from Oppenheimer. He's helping both of them, who won't make it on top here. And Oppenheimer will be able to defend Cockass in that attack from him. Oppenheimer still currently in the playoffs. Now, here is Hunt. He's trying to pass Cena, but he's way behind him. And here's Hammond. He has lost some track from Von Riley as well. None of these drivers are making passes to get in the round of 8 yet. They've all been unlucky, but that might change as this race goes on. Something that might also change the lead of the race, as Homelander is right behind Ehrmantraut. Going into turn 3, he's going to go to the outside, and Ryan Reynolds is just going to say, go fuck yourself. I'm not going to help you there. And Homelander, once again, will not be able to pass Ehrmantraut, as we're nearly halfway through this race. Dominant race from Ehrmantraut so far. It's been really, really hard to pass on this track so far. Oppenheimer is going to go to the inside of Cena. This will be huge if he's able to get a car in between him and Cockass as we enter turn 1, side by side. And John Cena, the communist, will once again defend well here in North Korea. Now, coming out of turn 2, if I was Oppenheimer, I would focus on that Cockass coming behind. As now you're going to try to defend yourself and defend your round of 8th position from Cockass as they're going down the backstretch. McQueen in 9th place, way behind Ehrmantraut, who's in the lead and who he has to pass in order to make the next round. And behind him in 10th place is Walter White, side by side with Davidson for the final position in the top 10, and he's able to defend from Davidson. Now, Walter White may be in 10th place, but he's still doing well. As a driver he's up against, Boob is in 16th place, so he's having a bad day, but Boob's having a worse day. As now Von Riley is right behind Davidson. The driver he's up against, Richard Hammond, right behind him. He's going to try to pass Davidson and get a car in between them. That'd be huge for his chances at making it to the next round in the playoffs. And we're already getting lap traffic here on lap 14. Ehrmantraut trying to lap Soldier Boy, the driver who won 2 races last year, the Daytona 500 and the last race last season. Soldier Boy is now lapped in the playoffs. How is this lap traffic is going to affect the playoff this year might decide a champion. As Homelander and Ryan Reynolds trying to work together to pass Soldier Boy, Ehrmantraut's almost already working at the Rock, and he's passed the both of them. Homelander now 3 wide between Soldier Boy and the Rock. This is not what he needs right now. Now Ehrmantraut is 4 wide with lap traffic too, and Soldier Boy is going to try to block Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds just got a block from a lap driver, and now Ryan Reynolds is 3 wide. Oh my God, this lap traffic is crazy. And now the top 3 are all nose to tail right now. Holy crap, this lap traffic does not give a shit about this championship and the playoffs. And now that driver just blocked the 3 of them. And Ryan Reynolds trying to go to the outside of Homelander. Ehrmantraut's going to draft with them. Now Elliott, the lap traffic's going to help with them and draft with the 3 of them as they're going down the backstretch. Now Ryan Reynolds is going to go underneath Homelander. Almost makes it 3 wide. And Ehrmantraut will hold on a lead beside all that chaos. Now Oppenheimer getting slowed down by the left car of Milk, and he's going to lose a lot of positions. He's already lost 1 to Cockass. He lost to Cockass. Oh my God, this lap traffic has lost Oppenheimer maybe his playoff spot, as Cockass will take advantage of that lap traffic, holding up Oppenheimer as we head to lap 15. Oh my God, I'm sure Oppenheimer is pissed off that lap traffic might have just cost him his spot in the next round of playoffs, IB2, as John Cena has now caught up with Ryan Reynolds. John Cena has jumped up to 4th place because of that lap traffic. And Cena is clearly the favorite of this crowd. They're trying to cheer on their communist brethren as he's chasing down Ryan Reynolds. entering turn 3. Can this crowd help him and motivate him to be able to pass Ryan Reynolds? Ryan Reynolds behind Homelander and Cena behind Ryan Reynolds. There's lap traffic ahead. Will that affect them here? As they're now side by side between Ryan Reynolds and John Cena for 3rd place. Can Cena make 2 back-to-back podiums? And yes, he will. He'll pass Ryan Reynolds into 3rd place. And now the lap traffic in Mizco is holding up Ryan Reynolds. They're going to go part ways. Mizco goes in between them. But Cena will pass Ryan Reynolds for 3rd. And Ryan Reynolds is still kind of getting holding up there. He's finally going to be able to pass that lap traffic. But John Cena, now the inside of Homelander. It's side by side between the Chinese and American drivers. Going down a backstretch is communism versus capitalism here in the playoffs. And now Ryan Reynolds and Homelander working together. They'll draft past Cena, and just as quickly as he gained 3rd place, he's going back to 4th place. Now they're going to go around Lebowski. And now Homelander and Ryan Reynolds. Oh my God, 3 wide. And they're getting some lap traffic here. The Stig and Jay Schlatt both slowing them down, and Homelander almost lost the position there. He's going to clearly hold on to 2nd place. And now who is going to get past this lap traffic first? They're both going around Jay Schlatt at the same time, and Ryan Reynolds just as quickly will regain 3rd position. That was an amazing battle for 3rd, and he got all the way up to 2nd place as well. This lap traffic clearly making a difference here. As Homelander will go inside of Trout for the lead. Homelander almost went to 4th place, and now he's past Trout for the lead. What a crazy 2 laps for Homelander. He was almost out of the podium, and now he's back. And now for the first time, he's in the lead of this race as they're going to buy some more lap traffic. Homelander trying to get his 2nd career win, and Homelander is trying to continue the dominant stretch of Team USA Racing this season and get another win for them, this time in North Korea. As now Trout, he's catching up with Homelander. They're going to be side by side coming out for turn 4. Who will Ryan Reynolds pick to choose to drive with as they're side by side for the lead? And Trout will not get the help of Ryan Reynolds. And for the first time, we have a new leader during this race. And this crowd is booing Homelander, the capitalist pig, for taking the lead. It's now Trout is right behind Homelander. He's going to try to pass him again. Will he give the crowd what they want? They're side by side for 1st place. This has been a crazy couple of laps. The playoff drivers, they're side by side for 1st place. Trout versus Homelander. Will Spools from Mouse Racing versus Team USA Racing down the backstretch. They're side by side, neck and neck. I can't tell who's in 1st right now as they're entering turn 3. And Trout get back to the lead here. Who will Ryan Reynolds help here as Trout on that bottom lane will regain the lead. Homelander will lead only 1 lap before Trout is able to get the lead back as we're getting towards halfway through this race. On to lap 20. Can Trout finish off this dominant win? He's led every lap except 1. He's already back in the lead, and now they're lapping the lap car of heartache. How will this affect the traffic? And will the lap traffic slow down drivers that are going against their teammates in the playoffs? How will that affect them here as they're passing these lap drivers? Ryan Reynolds, John Cena on the inside of Ryan Reynolds there. Lap traffic blocking the both of them. Trout, Homelander, once again, side by side for the lead. This has been a crazy battle. So many battles these past couple of laps. Is now Homelander trying to take the lead again. He's on the bottom lane. Trout, the big burst of speed on top lane. John Cena will get through to the traffic and pass Ryan Reynolds. Little slap traffic has lost Ryan Reynolds a spot to 4th place. Caucas has passed Hunt now, and I don't see Oppenheimer anywhere. Oppenheimer back in 5th place. Looks like maybe there was some lap traffic, and Oppenheimer gained his position back after losing it to Caucas because of lap traffic. Lap traffic, a big issue here today, as now Caucas will get his 2 teammates, Hardick and Hamlin. Will they help draft with him, his teammate, to try to catch Oppenheimer, the driver he's trying to pass here today? But Hunt on the bottom lane, he's trying to pass Caucas. He's trying to make a big comeback and try to pass Cena to get in the playoffs. But first, he needs to pass a lot of drivers, and he just passed Caucas. His teammates did not help him at all to try to catch Oppenheimer, and he's abandoning them already as he's working with Hunt to move off the field. That's crazy. His teammates did not help him at all to try to regain that playoff spot back for Hardick, as now they're going past Doof, and as we head to lap 21, I think, or lap 22.
Trout has still led almost every single lap of this race. And Homelander will go to the inside of Trout again, and John Cena will make it 3 wide for a lead here. That's 4 wide with a lap traffic of Cage. 3 wide racing here, and Trout is going to hold on to the lead. Looks like Cena on the inside of Homelander, trying to pass him for 2nd place. Cena with a ballsy move to make it 3 wide.
Now they're going around the lap traffic here. Ermentrout takes the outside. Homelander also takes the outside. And Cena has already dropped back to third place. Looks like Homelander drafted with Ermentrout to draft past Cena. Cena, with the ballsy move, almost took the lead, got second place, and immediately fell to third place. And now Oppenheimer is going to pass Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds behind the lap traffic. And now Oppenheimer will jump into fourth place. Ryan Reynolds losing multiple positions here from this lap traffic, dropping from third to fifth. Now Cena and Homelander drafting together in the bottom lane, and Oppenheimer's on the outside of Cena. They're going to try to go around Jesse. Oh, Jesse Pinkman is slowing down Oppenheimer, and he's going to go to bottom lane with Homelander and Cena. He could have made a move there, but Jesse Pinkman, the lap traffic, slowed Oppenheimer down. Oppenheimer already just passed Ryan Reynolds. Now he's trying to pass John Cena for third. And here's Hunt drafting with Caucasus. Caucasus trying to catch Oppenheimer after Oppenheimer's made multiple moves here. The lap traffic is now slowing down Caucasus. Hunt here in sixth place, trying to track down John Cena in third place. That's the driver he's up against this week. Can he do it? Ryan Reynolds is ahead of him there. He needs to pass him and then John Oppenheimer and then John Cena. As they're coming out of turn 4, Homelander still in second place, Cena in third, Oppenheimer in fourth. Ermentrout is still in the lead as we head to lap 24. All these drivers currently into the next round of the playoffs. And there's that huge gap to Ryan Reynolds. That lap traffic really a factor here today. As John Cena will go the outside out. Oppenheimer sees an opening on the inside. He's going to draft with Homelander. That's a bad decision from Oppenheimer. Tried to pass on Homelander on the outside lane, but Oppenheimer just drafted with his teammate Homelander. And now Oppenheimer has moved all the way up to third place after being behind Caucasus earlier this race. And John Cena has already gone down to fourth place. Now Hunt drafting with Ryan Reynolds. They're side by side for fifth place. Hunt's need to surround Ryan Reynolds, and then he's a one-on-one battle with him and John Cena, but he isn't able to pass Ryan Reynolds there. Still plenty of time to Hunt to catch up with Cena and plenty of opportunity to try to pass Cena as we head to lap 25 of this race. Ermentrout still leading, but now the caution's out, and this will be huge for the race. Back at Pyongyang, and I'm going to be honest, we did not see any wrecks on the cameras. Kim Jong-un just decided to wave the yellow flag. Maybe he has the power to see in the future. Maybe he prevented a huge wreck that might have killed somebody. But now the entire field gets a free pit stop here. And this might decide your playoffs and your championship hopes. Can your pit crew work together and get the fastest stop here? Ermentrout leading them down here. Gotta give credit to the glorious leader, Kim Jong-un here, creating an entirely new race here as they're going to go down pit road. Which playoff drivers will prevail on pit road? This is where championships are made of. All these drivers good on tire wear. They're just trying to feel their cars up to make sure they'll make it to the end of the race and not have a costly mistake. Homelander almost makes contact with Walter White there, and Homelander will beat Ermentrout out of pit road. Homelander, your new leader. I think Ermentrout just barely beat John Cena for second place, but Ermentrout, his pit crew just cost him on pit road the lead. That might have cost a win there. Going down the field, looks like all the playoffs. Oh, Walter White deep in the field. Same with Caucasus. They had horrible pit stops. In fact, they are behind some non-players. Oh my God, Rube is behind a lot of lap traffic. Oh, Ermentrout with a lot of smoke here. Going down on the apron under caution. Ermentrout led almost every single lap here. He had a horrible pit stop that cost him the lead here, and now his engine's blown up. And we talked about it earlier today. This is 100% pure air here in North Korea. They gave me some meds to make me feel better. I already feel better. Thank you, the North Korean government. But it's not helping these drivers. They're not used to this pure air, free of capitalism. And Ermentrout's engine has just given up on itself. It's just blown up. I think Ermentrout's smoking some weed in there as well. This might be the most heartbreaking way to lose your shot at championship, to lose a shot at making it to the next round of the playoffs. You led almost every lap here today. A bad pit stop, and now your engine blows up from this 100% pure air. Rough day for Ermentrout. Seeing the entire field pass you by, see your championship pass by.
Walter, put the red flag out, Walter.
Sorry, Mike. This whole thing could have been avoided.
Shut the fuck up. Let me die in peace.
Absolute heartbreak for Irvin Trout. Worst way to lose a race. Worst way to get out of the playoffs. He goes from almost leading every single lap of the race, then loses the position on pit road, and then his engine blows up under caution. His teammate and fellow playoff driver Walter White trying to console him there, but he just couldn't do it. And that means that the 95 of Lightning McQueen has already locked himself into the playoffs, and this race isn't even 3/4 of the way through. Anticlimactic for Lightning McQueen there. Didn't really do anything that much today, but Irvin Trout blows up his engine, and McQueen's in the next round. Now, it's going to be John Cena versus Homelander, side by side. The crowd's least favorite and the crowd favorite here at Pyongyang as the pace car goes into pit road. Who will win this race? Who will make it to the next round of the playoffs? It's the communist John Cena versus the capitalist Homelander in the front row as we head to the green flag here at North Korea. And it is already 3 wide for third place right now, maybe 4 wide as we enter turn 1. Hunt with a great restart there, right behind Homelander. Homelander also with a great restart in the lead. And Hunt will pass John Cena for second place. Hunt's been quiet all day and he just passed John Cena, the driver who's up against this race. Horrible restart for John Cena, loses the battle for the lead, and then the driver he's up against passes him after he was ahead of him the whole day. It's 3 wide between Vaughn Riley, McQueen, and Walter White. LeBron James drafting with Hunt there for second and third. John Cena on the outside, drafting with Ryan Reynolds and Oppenheimer. It's 3 wide. Now it's Cena versus McQueen going down the backstretch. Cena trying to make a comeback here. It's 4 wide for a second there between Walter White, Vaughn Riley, and Ryan Reynolds. Queso backs out of it. Vaughn Riley backs out of it. 2 by 2 here. McQueen and Cena. Walter White and Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds dropping a lot of positions here. Vaughn Riley is now next to him. Ryan Reynolds side by side with Cena as well. 3 wide for second place between Hunt, LeBron, and McQueen. A tremendous battle here for second place as they go 3 wide into turn 1. Homelander pulling away here. McQueen's going to back out of it. And now it's LeBron James and Hunt, the teammates in second and third, chasing down Homelander. Walter White and Oppenheimer as well past McQueen. Now it's the team 3 wide for second place once again between Walter White and the teammates Hunt and LeBron. Hunt with the big burst of speed. LeBron and Hunt both trying to get their first career wins for themselves and their team. But the veterans, Walter White and Homelander, have something to say about it. Now Oppenheimer up here as well. The top 5 is full of drivers who have won a race already, except for LeBron and Hunt. Now LeBron is going to be side by side for Homelander, trying to get his first career victory side by side down the backstretch. Can he do it? His teammate Hunt is up there. The top 4 is all Team USA versus 2391 drivers as they're 3 wide once again for second place. LeBron almost took the lead there. Now he backs out of the fight for second place. He drops from second to 4th. Bad move there for him. Now he's going to work with Oppenheimer against his own teammate. That's surprising. You think he'd go on the high lane with Hunt there, but he just doesn't want to risk losing position to Walter White or John Cena. But it's Hunt and Oppenheimer side by side for second place, and Walter White will go the inside of LeBron. LeBron's going to go out there with Hunt to work with his teammate to try to pass Oppenheimer. And Walter White's trying to make it 3 wide for third place, and he does. 3 wide for third place. LeBron working with his teammate Hunt, but Oppenheimer is trying to break their draft there. Side by side, going into turn 4, it's Team USA versus 2391 Racing. And Oppenheimer doesn't have any help on that bottom lane. Homelander is not helping his teammate out there. Ryan Reynolds now trying to make it 3 wide. Trying to go to the inside of Oppenheimer. But Oppenheimer holds on to 4th place. And he'll go up to this draft with these 4 drivers. Currently, it's Homelander in 1st. Hunt in 2nd place. Hunt's teammate, LeBron James, in 3rd place. Homelander desperately wanting his teammate Oppenheimer to help defend him there. And he is. He goes to the inside of LeBron James with the help of Ryan Reynolds. They're side by side going down the backstretch. 3 wide for 3rd place between Ryan Reynolds, Oppenheimer, LeBron. But Hunt's right behind Homelander. Can he get his first career victory here? But he's going to have to make a move. LeBron James side by side with Oppenheimer behind him for 3rd. Oppenheimer and LeBron both trying to help their teammates in 1st and 2nd place. LeBron trying to help Hunt, Oppenheimer trying to help Homelander, but they need a battle between themselves before they can help their teammates, and Oppenheimer will pass LeBron James for 3rd. Ryan Reynolds trying to do the same here. But LeBron's got the help of Walter White and Oppenheimer to fend off Ryan Reynolds. Walter White now on the inside of LeBron James, trying to get revenge for his teammate Irvin Trout, who blew his engine earlier in this race. Now he's on the inside of LeBron James for 4th place. Now Oppenheimer with a bit of speed here. He's trying to go on the inside of Hunt. He will. Hunt's going to get that position up for him. What is he doing? Now Hunt and LeBron on the top lane, working together, drafting here. The teammates working together. Homelander not helping Oppenheimer one bit here. Looking out for himself there. Oppenheimer with no help on that bottom lane. Ryan Reynolds, maybe Walter White there on the bottom lane trying to help Oppenheimer. But LeBron James now has lost his draft with his teammate Hunt. Now he's side by side with Hunt. Two different battles here. Oh, 3 wide for 4th place there. There's a lot going on. And now LeBron James will pass his teammate Hunt for 2nd place. Both of them are just hungry for their first win. Ryan Reynolds will also pass Hunt. Hunt and LeBron James, good teammates here, both trying to get their first win. And LeBron James on the inside of Homelander, he's trying to get his first career win. He's got to pass the veteran to do it, and he does. LeBron James to the lead of the North Korean GP. What a move. In 1 lap, he passes his teammate Hunt, and now he will pass Homelander for the lead of the race. Now it's 3 wide for 3rd place. No, 4 wide for 3rd place. And now Walter White will pass all 3 of them into 3rd place, side by side for the lead once again. 3 wide for 3rd place between Hunt, Ryan Reynolds, and Oppenheimer. This is fucking chaos. Coming out of turn 4, epic battle here. Now Walter White side by side with Homelander for 2nd place. He loses it there, but he still got a chance with 6 laps to go in this race. Now Ryan Reynolds with a lot of speed on that high lane, but nobody's helping him. Nobody's drafting with him up on that high lane. Walter White into turn 1. Ryan Reynolds up into 4th place. Mike Hunt in 5th. Oppenheimer 6th. As Walter White goes to the bottom lane. Ryan Reynolds goes on the bottom with him. They're working together to pass Homelander. Now Ryan Reynolds will make it 3 wide for 2nd place. This is insane. Going down the backstretch. Ryan Reynolds will get out of that fight. 3 wide behind him as well. Side by side, door to door. Walter White versus Homelander. Who's going to come out here as it enters turn 3? Walter White on the bottom lane. Ryan Reynolds behind the both of them. And Walter White will pass Homelander for 2nd place. He's trying to get revenge for his teammate Trout, whose engine blew after Homelander passed him on pit road. Crazy battles on the front of the field. Let's go further in the field. Oppenheimer goes in the inside of Hunt. Oppenheimer trying to get more and more cars between him and Hardick has dropped like a rock since this restart. And Oppenheimer is trying to go to the inside of Hunt, but he blocks him. Now Homelander trying to go to the inside of Walter White, trying to regain 2nd position and maybe the lead as well. Homelander side by side with Walter White for 2nd place coming out of turn 2. He's got the inside lane there, but Ryan Reynolds and Vaughn Riley going in the bottom lane to help him. Now Vaughn Riley goes to the top lane of the draft with Walter White. They're going to be 2 by 2 entering turn 3. Ryan Reynolds right behind Homelander. Now Vaughn Riley and Homelander drafting with Homelander and 4 wide for 2nd place, but Vaughn Riley gets out of it and Walter White on the top lane. He almost got passed by Homelander, but Ryan Reynolds and Vaughn Riley were too greedy. They both tried to pass Homelander, and now Homelander is getting slowed down by Ryan Reynolds. They're side by side for 3rd place. As we hit a 4 laps to go, Oppenheimer and Hunt side by side. Hunt's against Cena. Cena's dropped so many positions this race. Multiple cars between him and his target Hunt. And Oppenheimer way ahead of Hardick now. And Oppenheimer on the inside of Hunt side by side. Going in through turns 1 and 2. And Oppenheimer will pass Hunt. Now McQueen trying to see an opening there, but he doesn't get it there. Now Walter White right behind LeBron James trying to go to the inside. They're side by side for the lead of this race. LeBron James trying to get his first ever win for himself and his team. Walter White trying to get revenge for his team and friend Trout, who blew his engine after leading most of the race here today. Now they're side by side for the lead entering turn 3. This is exciting racing coming to 3 laps to go, and LeBron James will hold on for now. Exiting turn 4, can Walter White do it for Mike Trout? And we're getting word from pit road. Mike Trout has retired from the Pistain Cup Series after blowing his engine. He's crashed out. And we don't have any time to talk about that because Ryan Reynolds is on the inside of Homelander for 3rd place. Side by side, Homelander led so many laps here today. Now he's fallen all the way to 3rd and might not even get a podium here. He's get passed by Ryan Reynolds, passed by Oppenheimer, and Homelander has dropped all the way to 5th place. And Hunt's right by him. He might drop out of the top 5. Now Oppenheimer and Ryan Reynolds side by side for 3rd place. Now Walter White going to the inside of LeBron James. He just got word from his crew chief that his teammate Mike Trout has quit the Pistain Cup Series. He is retired after that blown engine. He's trying to get revenge for his teammates. Can Los Pollos Hermanos get a win after one of their drivers retired? Can Walter White become the winningest driver in Pistain Cup Series here today, or will LeBron get his first ever win in the Pistain Cup Series? We'll find out in 2 laps as we head to 2 laps to go. Los Pollos Hermanos Racing is going to have to find out who's going to drive that car for the rest of the season and fill in for Trout, as Ryan Reynolds will go to the inside of Walter White for second place. The Daytona 500 winner this season is trying to get his second super speedway win as he heads the inside of LeBron James. Can he pass two drivers in one turn? This might be one of the most insane moves in Piston Cup Series history. They're going to be 3 wide, 4 in the lead, coming down the backstretch and in the playoffs. Absolutely amazing racing in the playoffs. That they're 3 wide for the lead. Walter White will get the lead here. Ryan Reynolds almost just stole this win, but now it's between LeBron James and Walter White for now, side by side, coming out of turn 4. And Walter White will pass LeBron James for the lead. Coming to the white flag, who will win it? Walter White, LeBron James, and Ryan Reynolds. This we had the 1 lap to go from North Korea. Walter White watched his teammate lead for most of this race. Then his teammate blew his engine, and he's been determined to avenge his teammate even more now that his teammate has quit the sport. But Walter White has half of a lap left. Can he hold off LeBron James, hungry for his first ever win? Oppenheimer side by side with Ryan Reynolds. But it's Walter White, 2 turns away from his 4th career win and becoming the winningest driver in Piston Cup Series history. He's tied with EDP McQueen with 3 wins. Can he get his 4th win for his teammate Trout? Ryan Reynolds side by side with LeBron James for second place. He might just ruin LeBron's chance at winning this race. He'll pass LeBron James for second place, but it doesn't matter. Walter White will win the North Korean GP, and he does it in honor of his teammate Trout. What a story. What a race. What a start to the playoffs for the Season 2 Piston Cup Series. And what an honor for Walter White. It was Kim Jong-un who was holding that checkered flag, and Walter White will be getting that flag from him today in an amazing race. Coming off of turn 4, Hammond trying to track down Vaughn Riley and keep his playoff hopes alive before he's banned from the sport. They'll be side by side, coming to checkered flag. Who'll get here, and Vaughn Riley by a nose will eliminate Richard Hammond from the playoffs. A lot of brutal eliminations here in this round. And that's the Piston Cup Series for you. Coming to Kim Jong-un, waving that checker flag, and that's how close these eliminations are here in the first round of the playoffs. Rough loss for Hammond. Trout led the most laps here today with 24. He'll get that bonus point, but it doesn't matter that much. He decided to Carl Edwards this series, and he retires after a brutal elimination from the playoffs. Homelander with 9 laps led. LeBron James in there with 6 laps, but then he lost the lead to Walter White. Walter White may have only led 2 laps, but it was the most important 2 laps of this race. Let's get to the playoff bracket, and let's get the obvious out of the way. Walter White won this race, while Boo finished in 15th place, the last of all the playoff drivers here today. Walter White easily gets in the next round of the playoffs, and he'll face Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer and Kakas maybe had the best playoff fight here today. Oppenheimer was in the round of 8. Then he got behind lap traffic, which caused Kakas to go around him and get himself in the round of 8 briefly. But then he got behind lap traffic, and then Oppenheimer passed him. And they had great one-on-one battles here today as well. Best battle of the day by far. But after that, Kakas fell all the way to 13th, and Oppenheimer drove all the way to 4th here today. So in the round of 8, it'll be the rookie Oppenheimer who won Australia earlier this season versus the veteran, the winningest driver now in Piston Cup Series, Walter White, who won the Daytona Rallycross and North Korea earlier this season. Now, we'll get to the biggest heartbreak of this round. Trout led the most laps here today. Bad pit stop, and then his engine blew up. And now we can confirm Trout is retired. He's already quit the season. He's pulled a car Edwards. He's so heartbroken, he just can't race anymore. Los Pollos Hermanos has said they'll have a temporary driver for next races. Don't know who that's going to be yet, but they will be looking to draft a new driver for Season 3 after the season's over. McQueen kind of had a silent day here today, but he finishes in 10th place, and because of Trout's DNF, that saves him from elimination, and he's on the next round of the playoffs. And he's up against LeBron James. LeBron James almost got his first career victory, but Walter White snatched that from him. But LeBron at least moves to his next round, and EDP did absolutely fucking nothing today. He finishes in 12th place. EDP had back-to-back wins at the French and German GP and almost got a third straight one at the Australian GP, But then his luck ran out. He ran out of fuel. And here today in North Korea, he just did nothing. His international streak is over. But it's two GOATs, McQueen versus LeBron, for the round of 8. We'll head to the top right of the bracket. It's the two Team USA drivers, Homelander and Davidson, two very different races. Davidson finishes 14th. Absolute shit show today. All of his teammates have made the next round of playoffs except for him. 14th here today. And Homelander, he led multiple laps today. Multiple chances to win this race. He almost did, but in the end, he just didn't do it. But still, a great day for him. He finishes in 5th place and into the next round of the playoffs. Then it's Vaughn Riley versus Richard Hammond. Both teams on hard times. Crosshair Patriot Racing had so many wins last season, and they won the Constructors' Championship last season. But it's just not been the same here this season. Haven't had a single win this season. But Vaughn Riley just barely does enough to pass Hammond. And now Phantom Motorsports will go without a championship before they're banned from the sport. Richard Hammond almost kept their championship hopes alive, but they're now dashed. Vaughn Riley will finish in 8th, while Richard Hammond finishes in 9th place. Then maybe the biggest upset of the round, the 16 seed, the Daytona 500 champion Ryan Reynolds finished 2nd today and will dethrone the regular season champion Queso. Queso was looking to win Rookie of the Year. He won the regular season championship. He was looking for maybe a win and the actual championship as well, but he just was not in it at all today. Queso had a horrible day, and he gets out in the first round. The 1 seed is out after one race. That's how chaotic these playoffs are. Queso will finish in 11th place, while Ryan Reynolds will finish in 2nd place, and he moves on to the next round of the playoffs. Great super speedway race for him here today. Almost won the race. Now finally, it's the 8 seed John Cena versus the 9 seed Hunt. Both of these drivers had great days here today. Both challenged for lead at some point. John Cena, for the majority of the day, looked like he was the better driver. Looked like he was going to make it in the next round of playoffs. He won last week at Boner Crusher. It looked like he was going to make it in the next round of playoff. Maybe win the race. But it was that restart on lap 29. He was side by side with Homelander for the lead of the race. And John Cena just had a terrible restart. And Hunt passed him, causing Hunt to make it to the next round. Hunt finished in 6th place today, while John Cena finished in 7th. 6th.